Welcome to K12wittie. This is a special wiki website for use primarily by educators. Because it is intended mainly for K-12 students, there are certain security features which help keep students safe. One of these is a special account creation process. To get started, the first thing you need to do is to create an account. Go up to the top right-hand corner and click on Login, Create Account. You'll want to create a login that is easy to remember. It might have something to do with your name. So my name is Jennifer Kidd. I'm going to use my name as my username. Then I'm going to think of a password that's easy for me to remember. Next, I'll click up at the top here where it says Create an Account. When I click this button, I'll be prompted to once again enter my username and my password, and I'll follow the directions provided. It will ask me for my email. We suggest including this information, although it is not required, because it will allow us to contact you if we ever need to do so. The same is true for your real name. Although it is not required, it is helpful for us. If you'd like to, you can choose to remember your login on this computer. That depends whether you're using a public or a private computer. Then you'll need to hit the Create Account button. Okay, you should see a page that says that your login was successful. Okay, it also prompts you to go to Wittie K12 Preferences. If you click on this link to your preferences, you can choose to be notified if someone makes a change on a page that you're working on. There are other preferences that you can select at this page as well. Okay, if you are a student, at this point you will need to get a special activation code from your teacher. If you are a teacher, at this point you will need to send us an email. Here it says, Teachers, you should email your verification information to wittiesupport@gmail.com. Okay, your verification information would be your name, the school where you work, the school location, and some contact information, so perhaps a phone number, address, or website. Then you will also need to tell us, and this part is very important, your Wittie username. We will go in, validate your information, and then give you teacher status on Wittie's K12 website. This will allow you to generate codes for your students so that they are able to create their own user logins. So once you reach this page, if you're a student, ask your teacher for the code and enter it where it says Special Account Activation Student. If you are a teacher, please send us an email. I'm returning now to K12witty's main page. As you can see on this page, there's a link to several of our projects. The project that's underway right now is 2020 Textbook of the Future. This is a book that will be created collaboratively by classes from around the world. They'll examine trends in a number of different areas and use these trends to predict what's likely to happen in the next 10 years. The result will be a textbook that will give us some indication of what the future is likely to bring. Okay, so let's imagine now that you are a teacher. You've created your account and you've already sent us an email with the information about your school and your Wittie username. Hopefully we have replied to you and told you that you now have teacher status. The next step then is to fill out your profile and to generate student codes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in. I'm going to log in with a different username. This is my normal username, and I have teacher status on this username, which will allow me to both make edits and to create codes for my students. Okay, I am logged in. Now I can choose to fill out your profile, which is located right here. You'll see it takes you to a form, it enters your username, and you just simply click Go. The form will then ask you a series of questions. In this case, you can see that I've already completed some of these. I have the option of uploading a picture, of indicating my gender, of including my field of study, and a little information about myself. Okay, if you'd like to add additional information, you can do so as well. Go ahead and save your page. This creates a user page so that other people who use K12wittie will be able to find out something about you. So here you can see we are now on my user page. My user page is called Jennifer J. Kidd, and that's for my name. Here's a picture of me and my 3 children, and this tells a little bit about me. Okay, if I would like to get back to the main page, I can simply click this logo, the Wittie chalkboard logo, in the corner. That will take me back to Wittie's main page. Okay, so now I've created an account, I've emailed Wittie support, and I've filled out my profile. Next, I want to generate student codes so that my students can create accounts and add their profiles. So I simply click on Generate Student Codes, and this creates a page which I can then send to my printer and distribute to students. Okay, each one of these little boxes contains a code that students can use to activate their account. This is one way that we protect students. Now students cannot create accounts on their own without this activation code. That means that none of your students would be able to create rogue accounts that you could not account for. All of your students will only be able to create one account, and you should know their account username so that you can keep track and monitor their edits. So you can either help students one by one through this process, or you can print out this page, cut out these codes, and distribute them to your students. The code is only good for 7 days, and only one code and a code will only activate one account. So in other words, you cannot reuse the same code for several different students. To demonstrate how this will work, I'm going to copy this first code by hitting Control and C. Then I'm going to go to Log Out, and I'm going to log back in, but this time I'm going to use the new account that I had created before with just my name, Jennifer Kidd. I'm going to put in my password and click Login. Okay, now as a student I've created my account, but I haven't entered my code. So now I'm going to click Enter Your Code. Now what I'm going to do is paste in the code that I copied from the account activation code page. So I'm going to push Control and V on my computer, and that pastes the code in. Now I will click Go, and it says you have been successfully authenticated. Okay, this means that I can now edit pages in K12wittie. And then as a student, I would continue to the form for students and fill out my profile. And just like the teachers did, I would fill out my name, add a picture if I would like, my gender, add my age, and any information that I'd like to put about myself. Once students hit Save Page, this will create their user page. Here, since I did not include a picture. My info box here on the side just includes the information that I entered, my name, my gender, and a short biography. Again, to return back to Witty K12's main page, click the chalkboard icon in the corner. This has taken you through the account creation process for both students and for teachers. Remember, if you have any trouble or need support along the way, you can always email us at wittysupport@gmail.com. Thank you and enjoy using our site.